PEGI 16.
Hi, my name is Mo, head of design from Mimimi Games. This is Shadow Gambit, the Cursed Crew, a stealth strategy game where you join the Red Mali, a living ghost ship sailing the Caribbean during an alternate history of the golden age of piracy. Here, the dead are restless, and the air is laced with soul magic, which grants your crew supernatural powers to help execute the perfect mission. Do you enjoy stealth games where you can observe your enemies and sneakily outsmart them with a mixture of distractions, careful timing, and attacks?
No hard feelings.
Do you like strategy games that offer a focused experience with unique encounters solved by a mix of experimenting and carefully considered tactics?
Always a pleasure.
We love playing these games too. And for over 8 years, we've made stealth strategy games which combine our favorite parts of each genre.
That'll do.
We design our games so you can experiment and discover your unique solution to every encounter.
Enjoy death. It's gonna last a while.
We first revived the stealth strategy genre with Shadow Tactics and followed this up with Desperados 3 to critical acclaim.
Not too shabby.
Shadow Gambit is our latest, where you play the cursed pirate crew of the Red Mali. Using the ship's time manipulation powers and the unique magical skills of your crew, you'll go on a heist across a variety of islands to find a mysterious treasure. All while being hunted by the Inquisition of the Burning Maiden, a devout army that despises cursed pirates like you and your crew.
Face the Maiden's wrath, pirate!
We love the top-down tactical perspective because it gives you all the information you need to plan out your stealthy strategy. This allows you to command multiple characters to work as a team. For example, splitting up one crew member to distract a guard several meters away, while the other takes down their Inquisition friend.
Stay down, will you?
The game is designed so you can know where every guard is looking, when you're visible or hidden, who will hear the noise made by your attacks, and more. These tools are designed so when you get caught,
The cursed are here!
you know it's because of something you overlooked, not because the game had you at an unfair advantage.
Let's try that again.
Just because you have access to all this information doesn't mean it's going to be a relaxing day at the beach. You'll have to think hard about how to get past areas where there might be one or more enemies who will spot you right away if you try to take out one of their friends. You're bound to slip up eventually.
What happened here?
That's why at any moment, you can use the Red Mali's magical time manipulating powers to reset time and retry an encounter.
Haha! See you on the other side.
We want you to feel like a mastermind after experimenting and then executing a beautifully planned attack.
I like your way of doing things.
A key part of our game's design is your ship's magical ability to completely stop time so you can think of your next move. Whether you want to find a safe spot to hide, or you just don't like thinking in real time and would rather stop, plan, queue up a character's action, and then execute it. You are always the one in control.
Resistance is pointless.
To defy the Inquisition, you'll need to find the legendary Black Pearls, whose soul energy can be used to unlock new crew members. Their special magical abilities provide unique tactical options, especially when you mix and match who you send on each mission.
I heard that.
In this trailer, we're showing 3 out of the 8 members of your cursed pirate crew. The first is Aphia, the ship's adventurous and lethal navigator. Removing a magical sword from her own chest grants her the ability to dash across space-time for kills which happen in the blink of an eye. Mr. Mercury, the shipwright and caretaker of the Red Mali, is the jokester and infiltrator of the crew. He carries an anchor, which allows him to open a portal to the Shadow Seas, where he lies in wait before going in for a kill.
Gone to the fishes.
His abilities get him past enemy view cones and even through fortress walls. Also, his fish companion, Sir Reginald, helps him distract guards. Gaëlle Lebris is the master cannoness. She excels at positioning by using her cannon to suck in and launch fellow crewmates to hard-to-reach places. Or load Inquisition enemies into her magical cannon and send them where they'll cause you less trouble. The Red Mali's power to stop time makes it easy to control 3 characters at once. For example, Here we have 3 enemies, all within view of each other. If we take any one of them out, the others will spot us immediately. So I'm going to position our crew to take out one each. We'll stop time, set a fear to kill this enemy, Gale to knock out this guard, and Mr. Mercury to emerge and take out the last one. With our actions set, when I press execute, all 3 actions will happen simultaneously.
A dazzling display.
This is an advanced technique which helps you take out large groups of enemies, but it's perfectly valid to take out every guard one by one. We made the game so you can play the way you want. If you want to hide and observe, you can even speed up time so you don't have to wait long for a patrol to come back around. In each island's mission, you have the freedom to decide where you want to enter and exit. You can survey each point to find one to your liking before deploying.
Through the below we go.
Shadow Gambit isn't made to push you towards a solution which we designed. We're giving you a variety of tools to find your own unique strategies via the time manipulation power of the Red Mali and the magical skills of your cursed pirate crew. This is just a small look at Shadow Gambit, the Cursed Crew. On your quest to find a mysterious treasure of otherworldly power, there will be many challenges and story missions spread across multiple exotic and handcrafted islands, which once discovered, you'll be able to explore freely in a non-linear order. Each unlockable member of your cursed pirate crew has their own set of character missions, which will flesh out their stories. Thank you for watching. If you like what you see, please wishlist now and follow along for more updates in the coming months before release. We'll see you on the high seas.